It felt like a green light all the way through. She picked the spot I suggested, showed up early, looked better than her photos. We had wine, tapas, and some cheeky teasing about her terrible astrology takes. She laughed when I made fun of her Virgo moon. I teased her for being a little too obsessed with her dog. She smiled and told me I had a mischievous smirk. The banter was flowing, but around 45 minutes in, something shifted. She checked her phone for the third time. I joked, "Your dealer texting you again?" She laughed politely, but the energy dipped after that. I brushed it off, pushed through, maybe just a work message or something. On the walk to her car, we hugged slowly, lingering, a little squeeze at the end. Felt like a win. I texted her 20 minutes later. "Let me know you got home safe. Unless you fell asleep in a wine coma." No reply that night. She texted back the next morning. "Haha, no coma. Got home okay. Thanks again." Dry, but I still figured maybe she was just tired. 2 days later, I tried to line up a second date. "Next week, let's grab drinks at that rooftop I told you about. You in?" No response for 6 hours. Then, "Oh, I'm actually super busy lately. Let's touch base soon." We never did. I used to think, what the hell happened? Now I know. This kind of story isn't rare. It's more common than you think. You have a good first date. She seems into you and you part ways feeling optimistic. Then she slowly fades out. Most guys take that personally. They get bitter or confused, but they don't dissect it. So that's what this post is for. Let's break down exactly why she lost interest and how to keep that from happening again. First, let's kill a myth. Just because a date feels good doesn't mean it was good. Women are masters of playing along. They can be fully engaged, friendly, warm, and still not feel any real attraction. Or they might feel attraction at the start and lose it throughout the date due to subtle mistakes that most men don't even register. Comfort is not attraction. Politeness is not desire. Understand this fact. Think of the first date. Like directing a movie. You're not just showing up and seeing what happens, you're curating an experience. A director sets the tone, guides the energy, and moves the story forward. The pacing matters. The contrast between beats matters. The sense of momentum and emotional arc, that's what keeps her in it. If the movie drags, she gets bored. If it feels one-dimensional, she mentally checks out. If nothing new happens by the third act, she leaves before the credits roll. That's what most men don't realize. She didn't ghost because you weren't good enough. She ghosted because the film didn't land. Let's dive into where it breaks down and how to edit your next one. The 4 core reasons she loses interest after the first date. 1. You focused on connection, not polarity. Most guys aim for good conversation. They want her to feel comfortable, respected, understood. So they listen attentively, ask deep questions, validate her stories, share their values. It feels warm and emotionally safe, but it lacks one critical ingredient: sexual polarity. You didn't flirt. You didn't tease. And without that, you're just a pleasant guy she got wine with. The biggest red flag. When a date feels like a podcast interview instead of a playful dance, red flag. If she laughs a lot, but never gets physically closer, never lowers her voice, never touches you, she's having fun as a friend. Fix. Open with banter. Add mischief. Signal intent early. Examples. You've definitely ghosted someone for liking pineapple on pizza. You have that dangerously charming energy. I don't trust you yet. These lines create tension and flirtation, not just connection. 2. You didn't lead the interaction. Women feel attraction when they feel pulled into your world. That doesn't mean being a dictator, it means moving with direction. If she had to decide the venue, split the check, navigate the streets, and lead the vibe, she felt like the man. Might think you're being respectful, but what she actually felt was a lack of certainty. Red flag. If you said, "I'm good with whatever you want," more than once, she probably filed you under indecisive. Fix. Lead boldly, but considerately. Suggest specific places. Make smooth transitions. Let's go grab something sweet instead of, do you want to get dessert? Physically guide with subtle touch. Open doors. Place your hand gently on her back when walking in a crowd. These moves signal leadership. 3. You talked too much or not enough about yourself. This one's tricky. If you dominate the convo with your resume, your travel stories, or your goals, you come off as self-absorbed. If you go the other way and just let her talk the whole time, you come off emotionally invisible. The key is revealing your depth through stories, not statements. I'm ambitious is boring. I once missed my brother's wedding because I was obsessed with getting a project off the ground, and I still regret it is vulnerable, textured, and intriguing. Then flip it. Ever gotten obsessed with something to the point it made you do something reckless? That's how you build intimacy that feels alive, not like a TED talk or therapy session. 4. You didn't escalate. This is the most important and most misunderstood piece. You can nail everything else, but if you don't move the interaction forward, the date flatlines. And here's where most guys get stuck. They're waiting for a green light that never comes. They want proof of interest before making a move. They think, once I'm 100% sure she's into me, I'll try something. That mindset is why you get ghosted. Most guys fail to escalate because deep down, they still see her as the prize. They're waiting for permission instead of crafting a shared story she wants to be part of. Fix. Escalation equals energy plus calibration plus forward motion. There are 3 levels you need to hit. Emotional escalation. Go beyond safe, surface-level convo. Ask questions that spark memory, passion, conflict. Example. What's something you used to believe that now feels ridiculous? Physical escalation. Subtle, slow touch. During a story, touch her arm. While crossing the street, guide her waist. If she reacts positively, deepen. If she freezes, pull back and reset the vibe. Logistical escalation. Change venues. Shift seats. Get closer. Suggest one last drink nearby. Signal momentum. Don't let the night sit still. You're not rushing. You're curating, and the curation should feel natural, like the next scene in the movie she wants to keep watching. A quick post-date tactic. Let's say the date happened. She seemed into it. Then she goes cold. Most guys panic here. They double text, try to resell themselves, or ask for feedback. All of that screams neediness. Instead, do this. Wait 2 to 3 days. Then send a light, callback-based ping. Just saw someone in a pineapple hat. Had a flashback to your pizza crimes. It's low pressure, playful, and reframes the interaction without looking desperate. If she bites, you re-enter from a position of confidence. If not, you've already moved on. What I'd change if I could replay that date? I should have picked a venue that had more intimacy. The wine bar was too loud, too public. I should have escalated during the second glass, not waited until goodbye. I missed the shift in her energy when she checked her phone. That was my cue to re-engage her emotionally, not power through the script in my head. I never really made her feel tension. I was charming, not polarizing, safe, not unforgettable. If I had to grade myself, 6.5 out of 10. Not terrible, but not enough to anchor desire. Closing thought. The first date is a movie. She's the audience, but you're the director. If she walks out halfway through, it's not because she's evil. It's because the pacing, vibe, or energy stopped holding her attention. Don't take it personally, but don't ignore it either. Refine the movie, tighten the scenes, escalate the story, and next time she'll want to see where the plot goes. Follow for more tips.